What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Comic Book Nerd, where we talk all things movie, major television news. I'm your host, Grant Sullivan, and in today's video, we are talking about the Jonathan Majors court date. Obviously, a lot of you have heard what happened on his court, so we're talking about that today. But first, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to drop a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest videos. Alright, so Variety released this article about Jonathan Majors and his appeal in court date. It says Jonathan Majors appears via Zoom conference for his assault case hearing, and his next court date is set for June. Now, this was published by Variety earlier this morning. It states Jonathan Majors appeared in a lower Manhattan court on Tuesday morning via Zoom regarding the status of his ongoing assault case. In the brief conference, which was automatically set 6 weeks ago after his initial court appearance, Judge Rachel S. Pauley discussed a motion filed by Majors' defense team that the prosecution has until May 23rd to respond. The defense will have until May 31st to respond back. Majors needs to appear in court on June 13th when a decision will be made regarding that motion. If he fails to show up in person, a warrant can be issued for his arrest within 48 hours, the judge added. This is also a quote from the judge towards the end of it as well. I obviously don't want that to happen, so just stay in touch with your attorney, the judge told Majors. The article goes on to talk about Jonathan Majors' arrest, which we all know what happened. He allegedly assaulted somebody, but obviously their defending team has been working on the case for a while now, so hopefully everything will be resolved towards the end. Now, this means that his original court date was supposed to be today, but they pushed it back to June so that he can appear in the court for him as well. So hopefully they get all of their evidence together. It looks like they have some evidence, but obviously, hopefully it doesn't become a racial issue or stuff like that, which I've read also as well. So this is big for the future of Marvel Studios. Obviously, we know Loki Season 2 is rumored to be coming in October, and he is going to be playing a major role in that show, being with Kang, the actual villain of the show, and Victor Timely, who is a variant of Kang the Conqueror as well in the MCU as well. We've seen this in the post-credit scene for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, but it's looking like he's going to have to go to court again in June, and Marvel Studios is going to have to hold with that recasting announcement if they are going to recast for the MCU going forward. This is obviously huge for the MCU going forward. I've been seeing a lot of fans just want the guy who played the High Evolutionary in Guardians of the Galaxy to be a variant, so that is probably something that Marvel Studios is considering doing, is recasting Jonathan Majors. They might have to recast. They're like one of the only studios who has not dropped Jonathan Majors from their upcoming projects and stuff like that. The article also goes on to state a representative for Majors also denied the allegations after he was released from custody on March 25th, and his publicist told Variety, "We look forward to clearing his name and clearing this up." The following month, on April 17th, Majors was dropped by his PR team at the lead company, as well as his management, Entertainment 360. WME still represents Majors. As his court date neared, additional alleged victims of Majors came forward and cooperated with the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. Prior to the alleged incident, the 33-year-old Majors had been a rising star in Hollywood, recently headlining Creed 3, Devotion, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, and Lovecraft Country as well, who also received an Emmy nominee as well. He also received acclaim for magazine Dreams, which sold to the Searchlight after premiering at Sundance Film Festival. As part of the fallout, he's been dropped from projects including the feature film The Man in My Basement, as well as advertising campaigns with the U.S. Army and the Major League Baseball team, the Texas Rangers. So again, it looks like all of these companies are dropping him, but why would they drop him if they don't know what the evidence is as well? the article also states that this is a statement from the jury, or the defendant himself, or not the defendant, but the person who is defending Majors. We have provided the district attorney with irrefutable evidence that the woman is lying, included video proof showing nothing happened, especially not where she claimed, she wrote. We did this with the explicit promise from the DA that they would not fix their case and changed it as we proved the woman is lying. So, obviously, that is what that is saying, that the woman is lying. Chartery also alleges the woman hasn't been consistent with her account of the incident. Now, we have obtained even more evidence of his innocence, but we are hesitant to share it for fear that the DA will tip the woman off to change her story again. So, it looks like what they're doing is blaming the DA's office for, quote-unquote, obviously lying about that. So, we will have to wait and see on his court case in June. I don't think there's a set date for his court date yet, but it is sometime in June. We do know that. That's obviously a major role for Loki, and if they recast in Loki, that means they're going to have to go all the way back and film a lot of scenes, probably more than half of the show, with the new actor who is replacing Jonathan Majors. That's going to push Loki back another year, which is also going to delay other things like Secret Wars and the Kang Dynasty as well. So we will have to wait and see on Marvel's recasting announcement. As always, let me know in the comments who you guys have playing, or if Marvel decides to recast Kang, let me know who you guys have playing Kang the Conqueror in the MCU. I'd love to hear your thoughts about that as well. But that is going to be all for today's video. Just a recap of what happened during the court case today. Obviously, it seemed like it was very, very quick. I don't think he could really do anything because he was under house arrest or something. But he has to appear in court on June. Otherwise, he will get a warrant out for his arrest. But that's going to be all. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.